Now, with the holiday season rolling around, we have holiday ornaments showing up, Christmas ornaments. And this is something interesting because I have been collecting the Hallmark Transformer related ornaments for well over 10 years now. Whenever they released ornaments, I would pick them up, and they always came in these fancy boxes. And if you waited till after Christmas, they'd always go on crazy clearance and everything. And they've done a whole bunch throughout the years. They've done G1 Optimus Prime, G1 Megatron, Bumblebee, Grimlock. They've done movie design ones that glow up and have sound effects. They were always very high quality Hallmark ornaments, very high quality, like good stuff, like good high quality painted stuff that
Hmm.
always come in a nice fancy box. Recently, a new ornament has been surfacing, and I actually picked it up. And now Hallmark, what they're starting to do now is they're doing more of a this time around going into 2017's holiday season. They're doing a more budget kind of direction when it comes to Christmas ornaments. And if you go to any Walmart or any kind of Target, they have these ornaments now. They're not in a box. They're kind of in like an open bubble, or they're just hanging on their own from a hook or a string. And it's these more budget kind of ornaments. And one of them that has just shown up now, and I've picked it up recently, is a G1 Optimus Prime holiday ornament. Now, the problem with these budget ones is they have absolutely terrible QC when it comes to the paint. I actually had
Okay,
to
I thought I
go.
was just seeing things. I was
Oh,
looking
yeah.
at it and I was like, ooh boy.
The photos online that have been surfacing of this thing, and there's two ways that the packaging is. There's the one that's hanging from a string with a little card tag, if you will, that says Christmas tree ornament. And there's also I want to say a boxed version, but it's like an open bubble kind of version. But it's the exact same product. If you see the variants of the packaging that have been kicking around, it's the same product on the inside otherwise. But the thing is that the product's quality is really bad. I actually had to, like, in the store, I had to go through multiples of these to find one that actually had some kind of decent paint to it, and it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's kind
Yeah,
of.
you can see it from the images. I thought it was just like, oh, maybe it's just these ones are pretty bad, and even the molding too, which is very weird.
What I'm going to try to do for the image of the segment here for YouTube, I'm going to take some photos of the past ornaments of G1 Optimus Prime done by Hallmark, and then put it next to a picture of this one, or I'll put them all together, and you'll just see like how the quality is kind of. I mean,
You should put the year underneath them too.
oh yeah, I'm going to do that for sure. And but the thing is with this one is that what's mind blowing is the Hallmark ones usually back in the day they were between $8 and $10 in the box, and this one here is $8. So there's clearly a decline in quality, even though the price really hasn't decreased. It's
Right.
more or less the same price. So it's, maybe it's a sign of the times and what's going on with plastic prices and paint prices and stuff. And maybe, what's going on with Hallmark, because they're not really a toy company, and how they're dealing with the modern costs of everything. But it's something that what I would suggest for Transformer collectors is if they do really want this, um, try like don't buy one that you find on site. Try to compare and look at some of the other ones that are with it, because the paint on some of them, and I've like the photos that I'm seeing here are actually, as much as they look bad, I've seen a lot worse.
Oh no.
Like really bad, like really really bad, like Optimus having almost beady eyes, like instead of like his full blue visor kind of eyes. There were some really bad paint applicated ones, some of them that I've seen. I wish I took photos of them. Maybe I'll try to I'll try to find some
I'm
when
seeing a
I'm.
funny like comment in the chat in the chat underneath it, and some guy just has Optimus with no plate on his face.
Oh yeah,
Like it's just an animation cell, and you just see his nose, but there's no face plate.
yeah, it's really bad. It's really really bad, and it's a shame because I've always picked up some of these, like they did animated ones that were really really nice. They did,
Hmm.
since they started doing them around 2005, 2006, more than 10 years ago, and I've always periodically picked them up, especially when they were on, when they went on clearance afterwards. It'd be silly not to at 50% off, and they've always looked really great. Nice little, gift pieces and stuff. Little statuettes that were really nice. But this is the first time ever I've been like, oh my goodness, this is really bad.
This picture that shows like the price and it says Christmas tree ornament. It shows Optimus. The eyes on that Optimus reminds me of the Ninja Turtles ice cream like sandwich, and the eyes
The
are
ice cream
off.
bar thing where the
Yeah,
eyes
the
were
ice.
crooked.
Yeah, yeah, the eyes are completely crooked and not on right. Like that's what it reminds me of the
Oh,
face.
it's really bad. It's really really bad. And
And the
so what?
smokestacks,
Like,
man.
yeah,
Jeez.
everything. There's bleed over paint everywhere. Again, what I would suggest to fans, if you do want to get this during the holiday season, go through them all and try to find one that has the best paint. If you don't see one that has good paint, go to another Hallmark, Target, Walmart, Superstore. A lot of places are carrying these right now because of the holiday season, and you'll sooner or later, like just like me, I found one that was half decent. So I know that I went through quite a bit, and
I would say
if
even like wait for the clearance,
yeah,
buy
I was
one, and
about to
then bring
say,
it,
if
and then
not, if you
and then.
don't want to have it for the holiday season, when the
Mhm.
clearance happens, you'll be happy for $4.
I would even say wait for the clearance. Or I mean, like if you're gonna get it and you want a better paint job, wait for the clearance, buy it, and then bring it to like a hobby shop for someone to paint it.
Oh, dude, I mean, even if you're just a collector and you just want to have it pristine like that, I mean, I
Pristine
feel
like this.
well. I know, as crazy as that sounds, from a collector standpoint, I
Okay,
guess.
excuse me, excuse me.
Yeah, from a collector standpoint, if they want to keep it perfect, um, it's not the $8. It's totally not, and it's such a shame because again, looking at the previous ones and like the very first G1 Optimus Prime one that I know of, they practically based the mold off of the masterpiece one, and it
Mm.
looked great and the paint was great and it was $8. So it's so
Well,
silly.
this kind of reminds me of the master. I mean, the legs and the body a bit kind of remind me of the masterpiece
I
toy,
wouldn't be
but
surprised if they took the mold at some point or something. I'm gonna dig them up. I'm gonna dig them up for my
but not the
collection.
arms. Definitely not the arms though.
I'm gonna dig them up. I'm gonna take some side by side photos. I'll take some nice photos and I'll try to include it with the video and give people an idea because it's pretty bad, unfortunately. But
Woof.
yeah, definitely wait it out, guys.